Nice, well done. What was the issue? Are you streaming? Where is this your channel? It wasn't telling me you're live, but I see you are. Yeah, just put your gun away, the holster. It's H. If not H, then it's Q. They changed the controls a bit between the original and remasters, so I mix them up. Go to your journal, dude. It's J. Journals are always on J, L, or Q. Q for quests, J for journal, L for log. I mean, just across games in general.
Moving out. Rally round.
I believe it's J in this game because it is called the journal. So where are you looking to go?
Get down.
You're gonna pick up Rex, so you want to head to the Wait. Oh my god. Just fucking go to the key binders. They are. Have a look. That's the grenade you threw earlier. Then change them. You can fully customize the controls. Just pick something you'll remember. This always happens. Yeah, to interact with things is the same key as sprint. That's just something you gotta remember. Pretty sure we've played other games where that was the same, wasn't it? How is it in Gears? If you just go there on foot, you wouldn't get lost because you'd get the layout of the place. It's not that big.
I'm on my way.
What do you have in mind? I don't know what your goal is. Yes, you're in the Citadel. The Citadel's the whole station, dude. You remember there's a bounty hunter that also wants to take down Fist. That's the other quest, so you're just gonna go to Fist without picking him up. Because, like, it's your choice, but yeah, it changes things depending on whether you do or not. You don't have to go pick him up, you'll just get a different outcome. You can still pick him up afterwards if you want. Yeah, because you haven't been there. Actually, that's not a factor. I don't know, maybe you just can't. There's no quick travel to it. You just have to get there on foot, I don't know. No, there is quick travel to it, I'm pretty sure. You're in the Citadel Tower. You want to get to C6, Citadel Security. It's located in the Presidium, so while you're here, you should leave. Unless you're looking to pick up side quests, you just walked past one. I mean, just leave on foot. The exit is... God. Yes, so just exit. Why are you back at this thing? Leave on foot. You can exit. There's a door. There's a lift. I mean, you don't just need to spam the transit all the time. You can get around everywhere on foot.
I'm not so sure. The humans have
there's other ways to get to the Presidium. Well, I don't know, this doesn't make much sense. Well, because you have to go through all the... You have to exit out the tower when you could have just gone straight onto Presidiums.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded
the maps have everything highlighted for you. No, you can't because you came to this location. I mean, when you were in the woods, you could have seen which way leads you out into the Presidium. And there's also
many colonial proposals
direction markers, like physically in the world as well, that you can interact with. But yeah, you could have picked up a side mission while you were in the tower, but you ran past it. Nicely done. By the way, how distracting is the weird visual bug on the left? I guess you don't see it because it's in your peripheral.
This one believes it has the right to move freely.
Sort of like a mirror image. It's weird, it only happens on the left side. And it's always happened. Well, apart from when you're in the menus. What's that? Sorry? Oh, you have the microphone there blocking your view. No, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Go back. That's where you put your marker, but that's not where the entrance is.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Yeah, that's based on like direction intended. It's pretty exaggerated, I guess. You might be able to change that in sound settings.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
Guy's too scared.
My name's Shepard. I'm going
He
after
literally said he's gonna kill someone.
Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Does this mean you're part of my team, Rex?
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
You're picking up a following. It made you. No spoilers. You can't make it like a wrong choice, don't worry, like you're not gonna get like a game over, oh no, I picked the wrong thing. You know, it's just like your choices have consequences, so yeah, each time will be different. Yeah, nothing too extreme.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan
Oh, you didn't want to listen to the radio. It's nice world building. Sometimes they comment on stuff you get up to as well if you make the news, you know? I love the, the lift audio stuff. I think it's in all 3 games. Initially it was designed because the loading times were that long. So they had to have something going to pass the time. And now, yeah, you can skip them because hardware is a lot better, so you can like load instant. Yeah. Yeah, Mass Effect handled it with like really slow elevator rides. It was a big meme back in the day. Sometimes the lift would keep going after the radio had finished as well. They were really bad. Not so much on PC where I played it, but like on the original Xbox 360. Yes. Wait, no. What? Wait, what's? I'm confused. Oh, okay. It does count as the wards. I see. Yeah, I guess you take a lift down. The Presidium is above the wards, sort of. I mean, technically the Presidium's in the center, and you know the wards are these arms that come out. Yeah. Oh yeah. You might have been better off. Well, I guess if you went on foot, it depends if you needed to go through any lifts. if you went on foot. If you didn't need to take lifts, then it would probably be quicker to go on foot than use fast travel. You exited the Chorus Den area, mate. Try and get a sense of place. I feel like you're not really focusing on your surroundings because you've been here before. Yeah, I really like the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. It's like a very well realized location. Loads of side quests to do if you want to poke around. But it's not too big that it's like overwhelmed. Remember, F4 gets you a sniper rifle. Just try and remember that. It's very quick. F1 for your pistol, F4 sniper. F2 shotgun, F3 assault rifle, I believe. You can send them in, you can tell them to be aggressive. Remember, you got 3 ways you can direct your squad. You can tell them to move to a location. You can tell them to fall back to your position, or you can tell them to attack something. Likewise, you can pause and issue. Tell them to like use an ability or something. The only way you can tell them to use an ability is by pausing. You can't do that on the fly. You can use your own ability to fly. You have the maps and the numbers.
Go, go, go! Hey, get a clear shot.
If you don't remember, one, you have map disabotage, which stops them from firing their guns. So it's pretty good to disable heavy to get it. And 2 is overload, that's no shields. Yeah, he would be more effective if he came closer. He's got a shotgun. And he hits like a truck in melee as well. But he's moving now. The AI is not big. I don't think they change that much. Very much durability. They do get smarter to upgrade them. Nice. Yeah, that Krogan bouncer was the toughest enemy here. What are you trying to do? Hey, you remember? Oh no, you left click? I thought you remembered the hotkey for heal. I didn't even know you could left click on the heals when you pause. I always just use the hotkey. Hotkeys is way more effective. just gotta learn a couple of keys. Once you use them like once or twice, I'll remember. Like, I train myself on always using hotkeys in every game I play. It's like very easy to pick up new hotkeys. I feel like you're getting in the wrong habits when like you avoid hotkeys, because then it just makes it harder to start using them. You know? Like, using hotkeys in one game will make it easier for you to use hotkeys in other games too. Yeah, it's just the ragdoll physics. And he stopped, leaning up against the door. Oh yeah, speaking of which, they showed off a new gameplay of the remake. You know that's getting a remake, right? And they announced it's coming early next year. So 1 year's time. Cannot wait. Looks amazing. I'll absolutely play it. I'll be
Stop
a
right there. Don't come any closer.
I've been meaning to play the originals as well. I actually play it. I'm not so scared of horror games these days. And Dead Space is one of my favorite locales, even if I haven't played it much. I proper delved into the lore. I've watched some of the like films and stuff that they released. Obviously watched you play the first one, that was fun. Most of it, yeah. Well, hopefully you'll pick up the remake as well. I guess since it's an EA game, it'll be on Game Pass eventually. Like in a year after it comes out, like this one. It'll be a purchase for me though, just like I purchased Mass Effect Legendary. Man, you're just gonna use a sniper rifle the whole time? Like, you have a pistol, you're also proficient in pistol, it's better for close quarters.
I think we're good, Shepard.
I guess it is satisfying and punchy to just one-shot enemies. You wouldn't be able to do this in the original, by the way. The sniper rifles were really poor in the original until like you put loads of stuff. You know how you have like go, go, go!
Hold the line!
Yeah, lots of defensive turrets. They hit hard and they have shields. So both your abilities on them focus on that. Oh. They had the right idea though. You open up with overload to remove the shields and then you sabotage. Yeah, because the start of the fight. You can kill things way quicker than you're doing though. Yeah, that is a bit of an oversight. That's it, here's the pistol. Hey, well done though, you used, I'm guessing you used the mouse scroll. Hey, okay, I'm proud of you. Yeah. No, but that's the right thing to do, you know? You did it in a less stressful situation, now you're training yourself, so then you'll be able to pull it off mid-fight. Well, because it's easier than having to pause the game. What? You need to look at your keyboard to press F4? Not really. I mean, I don't need to look down. It's just like pressing any other key on the keyboard, if you know how to type. Yeah, it's not ones you commonly visit, but like I know where they are. There's like a big gap around them as well. So feel them out. I don't know. It's definitely way quicker for me than like pausing the game. Because you know that's pressing the key. That happens with the mouse. Whereas F4 is just one key press. Oh yeah, but like it disrupts the rhythm. I don't like to pause the game unless I have to. But yeah, so I know that's a personal like gameplay preference. So I only pause when I'm issuing orders. I mean, when I want squad mates to use abilities, because you can't do that on the fly. Oh yeah, in Mass Effect 1, the reticle would be like bouncing all over the place. And I did do I did do an infiltrator run on the original Mass Effect like last time I played it. Just because I wanted like the biggest difference between the original and the remaster. I don't think you ever get like a completely still reticule until like the very late game, once you've maxed out the points and you got like the best sniper rifle.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Yeah, so you just learn to play with the sway like. It's similar to, you know how in COD where you hold the button to like hold your breath so it stays completely still, and then after that it starts moving a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah. But Mass Effect used to be like, once you breathe out in COD, where it sways the most in COD, it would start like that with a sniper rifle. But yeah, now it's just entirely still. It's a big game. Makes putting points in sniper rifle less effective. I think they still like increase damage and stuff. But these things like a one-shot and block enemies you're facing at the moment, and you're on the hardest difficulty. Careful, your health is low, dude. Take cover. Heal up. Let your shields regenerate. Dude, you press the console key. How come you keep pressing that? What key is that anyway? What? Tab? Really? They don't have a tab. Usually I imagine it's the tilt. There is another turret on the left. The shield regenerates. There's a lull in attack. Get your squad mates to use their abilities, mate. You can get them to push up. There's cover in front of you. Because I know one of them was just standing behind you and firing at the wall. Like, you know, they're not the smartest. Like, you got to make sure they have clear line of sight on what they're attacking. And I definitely would have taken out the left turret before I tried to kill Fist. Fist is less dangerous than the two turrets he's flanked with. Think of them as like bastions, you know. Q and E to direct your squad mates, by the way. I believe you have Q mapped to Rex because he's like the left one. I can't remember what the keys are to pull people in or tell them to go forward. You'll have to look at the key bindings because they changed those between the original and the remaster. Okay, so it is the. I think it's E to tell them to advance, right? I think that's what E's meant. Oh right, sorry, yeah. Not B, it's something else. But definitely Q. Might be worth looking up. They can, you know, tell them to attack something. It's pretty useful. I don't know. It might just tell them to walk towards them. Yeah, they can. Rex, Garrus is already out of it, so they're gonna help. And Rex has lost the shields. Get him flanked. You back away, back away. Go and shotgun out. Dude, move, just run away. Oh my god. Why did you just stand there? You could have sprinted back. And try and use Rex as a tank. He can take a hit better than you.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
You sprint faster when you're in a fight, by the way, than like when you're just walking around. I love how they're using these like thin tables as if they're actual cover. They barely protect them at all. By the way, your squad mates I'm pretty sure aren't using their abilities, right? Because you have it set so you can control them, because otherwise they waste them. The thing is, you're not even using their abilities. Just pause it for a second, let's have a look at what they can do. It'll make these fights way easier for you. Look. You look at the enemy, you want them to use it at you. That's a defensive one, so you just got him to use it on the spot. I think select warp here, but I don't think it'll do anything because he might just throw it where he's standing and waste it. Yeah, see they fire where you're looking. But now you know. You need to look at the enemy you want to target and then tell them to use the ability when they're off cooldown. It's the same way you use your own abilities, you know? They get fired wherever you're looking. So definitely use Rex's Wolf on his top enemies because you saw it deals biotic damage and it makes them more vulnerable for further damage, which means like it's a damage multiplier while the effect is active. I think Gary has one of your abilities, right? Because he's like a hybrid soldier tech. The same as you. Yeah, he's also got sabotage. That's the one that disables weapons. Yeah, tells you your teammates, but not your enemies. And yeah, Rex is hybrid soldier and biotic. By the way, you can shoot those explosive things, dude. Just shoot the explosive barrel and take them out. There we go. Well, they did a lot. You see they're green because it affects them. I think that one's like a cold one. It froze them up. Something like that. Different types. Yeah, they cryo.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Alright, this is the tough one. Oh, not quite. You know that you can get a cutscene here, like, you want just so guns to hurt. Like, these guys can surrender. They're not even interested in fighting it. Well, because you're coming in with your gun out. Yes, I'm saying like it has an impact, your choices. Because you're so aggressive, you're not given an opportunity to surrender. If you went in without your gun, you know, like the guy even says, stop right there. He only takes his gun out when he sees you have your gun out. He was standing there without his weapon. If you go in without your weapons, it would trigger the cutscene. It's too late now because you engaged him. Just go forward and kill him, man. He's barely got any health. Like a lowly enemy like that is not going to be a threat to you. You only had a pistol, so you don't need to be afraid to like engage. You can also melee things up close. I think it's the same key as just shooting things in Mass Effect, though. Or there might be a dedicated melee key. I'm not sure. Maybe they did add one. Again, something you should look at the key bindings for. So tell one of your squad mates to take like the wall to the right. You need to get them to position properly, otherwise they're not going to shoot us. They're just standing behind. Okay, Gary's was smart enough to figure it out himself. And you can have Rex go forward behind the desk. That's knee high cover, or just high cover. Because he's got a shotgun, so better on close. Oh, good. You can change the weapons that your teammates have on their person. That's another thing you do when you pause the game. You can switch weapons. Unlike you, I believe they only have 2 weapons each. They don't carry all 4. So like, you don't want Rex using a shotgun if he's not up close. Right now you can't switch his weapon. I think it's because he's using it or something. Yeah, I don't know why it's still blocked. But usually, yeah, so with Rex, I believe he carries an assault rifle and a shotgun. So against using the assault rifle at medium or long range, and then twist the shotgun when you want him to get up close, and then like tell him to charge. And Garius is a sniper rifle and an assault rifle. Your sabotage is off cooldown. Use that. It'll disable the turret. The turret's attacks.
Wait! Don't kill me, I
It's down.
surrender!
Keep firing. It can't fire back. Nicely done. Wait, when did Fist go down?
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
Oh,
He's no
Admin,
use
very
to you
aggressive.
now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself.
You were threatening to do
Besides,
just that.
we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go
Oh, you're
now.
playing bad cop. Go. I loot this place before you leave. There's more. Over there by the wall. Wait, did you cancel? Dude, go back. The description, what? Decryption, I mean. Why'd you leave it? Yeah, the wall safe. I mean, you open it. You... Remember, my stream is behind. It's not live. This would be avoided if you could stream closer to live, like on Parsec. You can? Oh. There's a weapon. Go back. Weapon locker. Look at things around you, man. You're missing out on a lot of loot. And these maps aren't cluttered, so you can like pick out what will have things in. What will have items in. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, so you can't be as slow as you are, like, getting into this place. Get your teammates to take aggressive positions, use the reverse, don't forget that. Shoot any explosive canisters you see. Yeah, so you can see Rex has got a shotgun equipment. I'd really change that to assault rifle, or get him to position more aggressively. Because at the moment, by default, he positions where you are, and you're playing as a sniper rifle class, so you're not very close. So he's barely doing any damage, because he's firing a shotgun at sniper rifle range. This can be averted by either swapping the weapon out, or just pressing Q or E ahead of you. So then he's within range. They've closed the other doors. No, that's an arrow telling you the lower markets is that way. There's only one way you can go, so just follow that. You made it. This is the meter.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
always get your gun out when there's combat initiated. And it'll remember whichever gun you had out last time. Your sniper rifle will be heated because you're just spamming, you know, the one weapon. If you use your abilities or like swap to a pistol, it wouldn't happen. You can go forward. There's more cover ahead of you. The boxes. Now remember, you do have grenades. The only time I see you fire grenades is when you throw the flags. That's the way to flush out enemies behind cover. If you don't want to, you know, get up close, fire a grenade, and then
I knew I couldn't
the
trust him.
AOE will get them.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after
Sometimes
myself.
the AI will just run
Not
out
that
as
I
well
don't
to try and avoid
appreciate
the
the help.
blast radius.
Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my
The
life
cutscenes look
easy,
really cool in
Shepard.
32 by 9.
Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's right. We need to present this to the council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council.
She was
Take a few
standing in
minutes
your way.
to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
No, it'd be 2 OP. Yeah. That's the same reason why you don't get the Avengers showing up for every threat. Yeah. Well, to be fair, when they're all fighting at once, it's kind of lame. Do you notice the computer behind you, the terminal? You can interact with it. It always tells you when you're looking at something you can interact with. Look at the top of your screen. There'll be text there. There's going to be some loot stashed away. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, so this is cool. You picked up a side quest by hacking the terminal.
Krogan walking around up here. I
There's
could use a snack.
Alliance
Think there's any
Navy
fish out in that lake?
communications. What do you have in mind now? You want to head straight to the Citadel Tower or explore the Citadel? Because you can pick up quests, you know, just by like, looking around this place. There's loads, but it's up to you. I'm just saying, like, not every quest you get will just show up in your journal. So sometimes you have to, you know, go out and look for them.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Like this guy. I guess he's after this. No, he's got some personal barrier on. You can see the shots go blue because that's the shield blocking him. Yeah, his barrier is stronger than yours in this one, huh?
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh
You can't fight friendly.
Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose.
Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nerali Bachya.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nerali Bachya died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bachya no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bachya may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Yeah, so this here is Charm and Intimidate. If you had points in those, you'd be able to select those options. But you can still finish quests without them. They just give you other options.
I'll tell Mr. Bachya about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Also, Charm and Intimidate are linked to how much of a Paragon or Renegade you are. So occasionally you'll get points towards one of these bars, depending on the decisions you make. And they'll let you put more skill points into either Charm or Intimidate.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
It's unacceptable. I'll let you know what I can do.
Thank you. Please let me know what can be done.
Well, if you said I'm going to work on this, then you don't think it's acceptable. Otherwise you just say I'm done with this. Well, that's not what your guy would say. It's always paraphrased. It's more what Shepard...
Hello again, Commander. Can I help you?
Thinking.
I'd like you to reconsider releasing Nerali Bachya's body.
I'm sorry, Commander. The needs of the living outweigh the needs of the dead. Studying Nerali Bachya's body could save the lives of countless soldiers. I can't release her.
Thanks for your help.
You can investigate. You haven't tried.
Hello again,
No, it
Commander.
can give you further
Can I
options
help you?
sometimes. I don't know if it's the case for this quest, I don't recall.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you
Tell
release
him,
one?
release the body now.
Very
Please
few
try that.
bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
Thanks for your help.
But yeah, like, you don't have to help the guy get his wife back. You can also end this quest without him getting his wife back. They're very open-ended, you know, there's multiple endings. But like, if you're not able to persuade the military brass it, well, another thing you can do is hold on it until you have enough Charm or Intimidate. Come back and then convince them.
Commander. Has
If
any
you really want
progress
him
been
to
made
get
with
his
Mr.
wife
Bosker?
back.
Will he return my wife's body?
They're running medical studies on Nerali. That's why they won't release the body.
Yes, you told me as much. I don't care what the military wants for her. My wife finished her service when she gave her life on Eden Prime. It is time for her to come home.
I'm not going to go against the military, Mr. Bachya. I can't help you.
Nerali always said that the military sticks together. Why should this be any different? I knew my wife might one day give her life for the military. I did not think you would take her body as well.
There you go. You finished quest. It'll be logged in your journal. You get, yeah, you got nothing out of it though. Usually you get rewarded. Yeah, but you didn't persuade him. You can agree with the military, but you need, you had the charm and intimidate options for him as well. Yeah, so the only way you get rewarded at this quest is by having enough points to charm or intimidate, and then you can decide to side with either person, and you persuade the other person to like yeah, come around to, yeah. Yeah, so like the outcome here was the same in terms of like the body will stay with the military, except yeah, the husband wasn't happy about it. Whereas if you'd persuaded him, you'd come around, you wouldn't feel too bad, and then he'd give you a reward for your troubles.